Hello, dear students. I am Rodrigo Lasso Campo, your English teacher from Easy Training, and this is EasEnglish, your English learning program. As usual, I have come back with a new lesson. This time I am presenting lesson 209, part 2, in Curso Básico Level 1. Lesson 209, part 2. And in this part, I'm going to be presenting the activities which I hope you do together with me. There are 3 activities in the lesson, and I suggest that if you don't remember what the lesson is about, you have a review before getting started to do the activities. If you do, follow me, and let's do them. Well, this is the first activity. It consists in drawing pictures. In my case, I will paste pictures from the book. And these pictures are intended to describe the problem in the story. Pictures to illustrate 2 possible solutions to the problem, and the final picture to describe the real solution to the problem in the story. Let's do it. Here we are. I have chosen 2 pictures to illustrate the problem. I think the problem has 2 parts. One part is that giraffe was hungry. And the second part of the problem is that giraffe didn't want to eat leaves because he always ate leaves, he said. Do you agree with me? Now, let me choose 2 pictures to illustrate 2 possible solutions to giraffe's problem. Well, perhaps giraffe thought that honey could make good food for him. And he tried to eat some honey, just like a bear. But bees stung his nose. Poor giraffe. Then, let's talk about this one. Probably giraffe thought that he could eat some bugs. And he tried eating some bugs just like a frog. But he was unlucky again. His tongue was not fast or long enough, so he failed. After trying different ways to fix his problem and failing, giraffe was still hungry. Then he found a solution to the problem. What was it? Just like in the problem, I have divided the solution into parts. That's why I have used these 2 pictures. First, giraffe bit into the green leaves hanging from a tree and ate some of those leaves. Then he found out how delicious these leaves were, and he concluded that leaves are the best food. This is the second activity. It is about TR sound. About the TR sound. Here are some pictures. You and I are naming these pictures and pasting in these boxes the pictures whose names begin in the blend TR. And on these lines provided here, we are going to write the TR blend. Right? Let's do it. Let's begin by naming the pictures. This is a hammer. This is a train. This is a track. This is a top. This is a rock. And this is a tree. Perhaps you noticed only 3 names begin with the TR blend. That's train, track, and tree. Then those are the pictures that we are going to paste in these boxes. Here are the pictures in the boxes. A train, a track, and a tree. Train begins in TR, track begins in TR, and tree begins in TR. But hammer, top, and rock do not begin in TR. Here we are. Train begins in TR. Track begins in TR. And tree begins in TR. But hammer, rock, and top do not begin in TR. Now, let's turn to the third and last activity. This is the last activity. This activity consists in reading these 4 sentences, showing things that giraffe said and could have said, circling the quotation marks in each sentence, and writing on these lines something else giraffe could have said. Let's do it. Well, let's begin by reading the sentences. Number 1. Giraffe said, "I am hungry." Number 2. "I always eat leaves," he said. Number 3. "I will try to eat honey," said Giraffe. And number 4. Giraffe said, "I love leaves." Now I'm going to circle the quotation marks in each sentence. Here you are. I have circled the quotation marks in each sentence. Perhaps I have told you before that quotation marks are used to indicate that those are the words that someone, a person, a character has exactly said. So, "I am hungry" is what Giraffe exactly said. Giraffe exactly said, "I always eat leaves." Giraffe exactly said, "I will try to eat honey." Or Giraffe also said, "I love leaves." Now let's answer to this question. What else could Giraffe say? Think about it and write 2 or 3 ideas. I will do the same. Here are 3 things I think Giraffe could say. Perhaps you remember Giraffe tried eating some grass just like a deer, but bending down hurt his neck. So he could have said, "Oh, my neck hurts." Then at a certain moment, he tried eating bugs. So he could have said, "I will try eating bugs." You remember what happened as a result. And last, he could have said, "I hate bees." Remember that bees stung his nose. He could have said, "I hate bees" as a result. Well, dear students, I think I've got to go now. It was a real pleasure for me to talk to you, and I hope I will be talking to you again in a new lesson sometime soon. Goodbye.